Hey guys, Dwayne here. Today I'm going to start my knife building video. This is probably going to take several days, but I will do regular updates and make it into one video. Okay, so I'll show you what I have here. Okay, bought this knife blank on Amazon, $8.50. Yeah, this is a budget knife build. I just don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I think it's going to be a fun project. Okay, I bought these handle scales, also on Amazon, $8.66. I bought this brass rod. .3/16" brass rod, 12 inches long. I bought this at Ace Hardware for $3. This is actually enough to do 4 or 5 knives. So there's that. Real cheap epoxy. I actually got this at the Dollar Tree. And I plan to use this Tru-Oil gunstock finish to finish the handles. I'm going to use basically hand tools. I do have to drill out the handle, these 2 pilot holes for the 3/16" rod, and I plan on tracing the tang onto these and do a rough cut out with a coping saw and shape it with a Dremel, and then of course I'll go to sandpaper to finish it. So there you go. That's day 1 knife project. Hey guys, Dwayne here. So I buggered up one of the knife scales. Yeah, and because the holes are a little bit offset, I can't just flip it around. Yeah, so the mistake I made, first of all, I was using the wrong drill bit. I was using a metal drill bit, and I have drill bits that are specifically meant for wood, and that's what I should have used. The second mistake I made was I didn't have anything on the back of this. So when the drill bit went through the wood, it kind of burst out on the outside. On the second one, I put painter's tape there, and I also clamped another piece of wood, a scrap piece of wood, on the outside of the scale. So the drill bit, and I used the wood drill bit, obviously, and so that went all the way through, and there was no splintering. Okay, some people would say this isn't so bad, you could just use it, and I could just use it, but no. It would bother me. So I ordered just decided to go with something different since I had to buy scales anyway. Black walnut. So this stuff, yeah, I screwed it up. My fault. Live and learn. Okay. We'll keep going. Hey guys. So I have the black walnut scales and I have traced the shape of the handle and marked them which goes on the left and which goes on the right. Okay. Anyway, I also put blue painter's tape on the side where the drill bit is going to come out, and I'm also going to clamp a piece of scrap wood up against this. So as I'm drilling through, I'm going to use these holes in the handle as pilots, and then the drill will go through the piece of walnut scale and into a piece of scrap wood, and hopefully that will keep it from splitting. Okay. Wish me luck. Hey guys, so I got the holes drilled in the handle scales. I was really happy with how this turned out. They didn't split at all. Okay. Next step is to epoxy them onto the handle. I have some 5-minute epoxy. I actually got this at the Dollar Tree. It's kind of a small container, but it will be plenty for this job. All right, here we go. Hey guys, Dwayne here. So I epoxied the wood handle scales to the knife handle and clamped it overnight. Even though it's 5-minute epoxy, I wanted to give it overnight to cure. So now I'm going to unclamp it and we'll be on to the next step. There we go. As you can see, I need to cut off the brass pins, cut them and grind them down, I guess, and I've got quite a bit of sanding to do, but not bad because I did a lot of shaping before I epoxied them, especially close to the guard, because I knew that would be hard to sand once they were glued on. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. Now I've got a lot of shaping of the handle to do. It's kind of fun. Kind of a fun hobby, and when I'm done, I'll have a neat little hunting knife. All right. See you next time. Hey guys, Dwayne here. I finally finished the knife project. It turned out okay. I am happy with how the handle turned out. It's nice and shiny. It feels pretty good in the hand. Maybe I should have sanded it more before I finished it. But I got to the point where I thought, I better stop, because when, as you're removing the wood, you know, you can't put it back, and it was already epoxied onto the tang. So yeah, I stopped where I thought I should stop before I went too far. And it's okay. It feels pretty good. Because I'm kind of a perfectionist, I see every little flaw, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. I buggered up the edge of the blade, but some of that I'm going to blame on the quality of the steel, because I had a heck of a time putting an edge on it. I spent about 2 hours? No, about 1 hour profiling the blade and putting an edge on it. And yeah, it's very sharp. It's not perfect by any means, but it's a good usable knife that I actually built. Okay, so it's a neat project. Yeah, I only have about $20, maybe $24 into this project, so that's not bad. And I could have finished it in a week if I was serious about it, but I just took my time and I worked on it when I felt like it. For a sheath, I bought this ugly thing at a yard sale for $1, and it actually, I know it's so ugly, but it actually fits. The knife fits. It's not perfect, but it'll keep the edge safe when it goes in my knife drawer. There's no belt loop, but I don't know when or where I would want to wear this on my belt. Anyway, knife project is complete. I spent 14 months on it, but what can you say? There you go. I wanted to share that with you guys, and yeah, tell me what you think. I know I made mistakes. I buggered up the first 2 handle scales that I bought. Yeah, made a lot of mistakes, but it's a good usable knife. I'm kind of proud of it. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.